Labor's policy to deny $6 billion of franking credit refunds is wrong. At the same time they would deny the refunds, they will continue to allow other taxpayers to use their franking credits to reduce their otherwise fully payable tax bills by $17.6 billion. Labor claim refunds are unsustainable, a gift, or even a rort. I'll prove on this video that if all $25 billion of franking credits were refunded in cash, or if they were used as franking credit offsets, the total tax receipts at the ATO would be the same either way. To make this comparison, I'll compare two groups of taxpayers. The first group are not retired and they have a combined income tax liability of, say, $200 billion. This group would include all those who currently owe tax to the ATO. It would be made up of workers, businesses, etc. In fact, anyone who currently owes income tax to the ATO. The second group in our comparison are the retirees in self-managed super funds. These funds, like all super funds, have a government set zero tax rate when in pension phase. And these are the ones who rely on franking credit refunds. In the comparison, we'll use $25 billion as the value of the franking credits because that's about the current value of franking credits which are either refunded or used as offsets in Australia today. Okay, the first comparison. In this comparison, all the shares, dividends and franking credits go to the group with the $200 billion tax liability, none to the retirees. So all the franking credits will be used as tax offsets. So as a group, the $25 billion of franking credits will be deducted from their $200 billion tax liability, and therefore they will pay only $175 billion in tax to the ATO. So the ATO's total tax receipts in this scenario is $175 billion. Now for the second scenario, all the franking credits are going to be refunded in cash. In the first example, when all franking credits were used as offsets, the total ATO tax receipts amounted to $175 billion. In this example, even though all the franking credits are going to be refunded in cash, the ATO's total receipts will again be $175 billion. And it works like this. Those taxpayers with the $200 billion tax liability would now have to pay the full $200 billion of tax to the ATO because they hold no franking credits to use as offsets. So the ATO will now receive $200 billion off those taxpayers, and the retirees, however, will have received $25 billion worth of franking credits, but they have no tax liability, therefore they would receive a $25 billion cash refund. So again, the total tax receipt by the ATO is $200 billion from the taxpayers minus $25 billion refunded to the retirees. So the total tax receipts of the ATO in this second scenario is again $175 billion, just as it was in the first scenario. There it is. The ATO tax receipts are the same whether the franking credits are refunded in cash or used as offsets. No rorts, no cost, no gift. It's just a simple matter of mathematics.